You're a pile of shit, though. You're just an incredible pile of shit. Like, you better not be dragging my mother or my sister or my aunt through this shit either, because it's just like you're fucking. I don't know. I don't know where your America begins or where it ends. I just. It's preposterous and it makes me sick to my stomach, whatever game you're playing in the police state, the fucking Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. It's just like that girl said, it struck a chord in my mind. It reminded me back to 4 years ago when I was asking, like a program, I was just asking, what the fuck rank am I by now? Because the dude told me I graduated in another program and he made it sound like there was many. And he made it sound like they were drills. And because he had a heart probably and he wanted to let me know. But I've had enough with your America. I've had enough with your police state. I've had enough with your America. All I want to do is get on a plane and fly to the USSR or England or Switzerland or anything. And it makes me sick and it makes me sad and it makes me fucking nauseous that I gotta leave a true patriot. A true patriot. I was a patriot in high school. That was our mascot. But a true patriot who doesn't really know too much about government, but knows enough about how a local bureaucracy is the best model for big entire government. And this doesn't seem like the country for me. It doesn't, and it's not that it's just your military, your fucking the way you do shit in America just is not for me because it's founded on lies. You couldn't have found a better Fourth of July motherfucker than me to make excuses for you and to allow you to slide and allow you to fuck up and see it with not with supposedly naive eyes and look at it. And I just look at your underclass and I look at your subculture and I look at your working class and I look at your middle class and I look at your well-to-do and it makes me fucking sick. Why is that? This country makes me sick for a lot of reasons, and it's not like this dude. What do you think about Biafra? What do you think about? I think Biafra. I think you better hold on to and praise Biafra while he's still alive, and kiss his ass. I mean, what's he still live in California? What's he doing us a favor? Why hasn't Biafra left the country? Well, it's like he said, this land, I love it too. I think I love it more than you. And this is a man that was like Larry Flynn, basically trying to tell you to use the flag as toilet paper or as a diaper. But he cares enough to rechange your thinking. Me, I don't give a fuck. I look at your welfare system. I look at your healthcare system, and it makes me fucking sick. All I think about is malted milk, nuts on Mila's face. That's America to me. A gold tooth bitch, a bitch that's missing her tooth, a hardcore and you ought to praise these black, Indian, Asian people that and what's left of your Cherokee people and your Cherokee pride. You should look at it and kiss thine ass. Really, I mean, what besides that, what would your fucking country be? This country, they remind you all that it's a melting pot. Yeah, but it's mostly by the blood of Africans and Native Americans and people like me. Um, They make up your shit, and it's disgusting. They hide the racism, they hide the misogyny real fucking well in America, to the point where you don't care as long as they don't say it, and you make excuses for it. But I mean, I'm living in your same lifetime. You could be the president, you could be anybody, but it's like I'm living in your lifetime. I'm gonna tell you how it is. It was different in my day. I'm old enough to remember. I've had enough of the Bushes. I've had enough of the Kennedys. I've had enough of American. I've had enough of Americana. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of it. In this country, they won't leave you be. They won't let you mind your own business and be a slave to the grind. That's not good enough. And it's the police state, and it's the subculture state, and it's just everything to the point where you're like, you couldn't have found a more, and it makes you wonder, why do you go after the most beautiful? They sexually abuse and they torment the most beautiful people they can find. What is that about America? Why is that allowed to go on? If I was a Bush or any of these people that ran the country, I'd be like, never mind the underclass. If you must, do it surreptitiously and quietly, and do it like I would do it. Do it like you would like. Don't let the rest of the world know. Don't put your dick in a subservient pond because we got to drag the whole class structure with it. Me, I'll take my Mila Botton jet to Switzerland. I shouldn't have to be that way. This is my country. And I was born with the limited means not to do that. And you got some computer slave driving me. Some piece of shit, useless mind trying to drive my imagination, all day. Trying to and getting praise over it. It's a dog world, really? Motherfucker, you are a lucky man that there isn't a blunt object that I can make in a prison to fashion to cut your fucking neck and pop you and put out that light. Put out that dim light. That dim light that was allowed. They allow you, and that's what you thrive over. They allow you of elevated. Oh my God. I'm good at keeping my mouth shut and a big fat dick in my ass? Really? Okay, I've earned the fucking amora of the upper class. Okay, now I can do secrets and be a big puppet. Look at me dance. And it's like, you ain't a puppet. I'm a master puppeteer. And they know that. I will slip my hand up inside your greased cavity and make you talk my talk and make you talk back to me. Baby, we're listening to Robert Johnson in The Fabric. And you got that right. As it came through the TV, The Fabric of America. And it all starts with, Milibot, fix me one more drink. And hug your daddy. One more time. And I'll tell you what, little girl, you keep stirring in that malted milk into my fucking, into tonight's, until I change my mind, and you got it. And you got it, bitch. If today was Christmas Eve and tomorrow was Christmas Day, wouldn't we have a time? It's that simple. It doesn't need all this, whatever this is, this localized game that mimics the bigger game. It's not for me. It's not for me, and you're killing my voice, and you're killing my styling, and you're killing my flow, and you're killing my mind. Me and my little girl could take over this continent. I'm thinking if money fell into our hands, and God help you, if on and off night where that should be the case. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you ought to beware motherfuckers like me, because you're at the same time, I've been through the program. And I mean, doesn't it, why have a class system if it doesn't mean shit? If I'm like that fucking beautiful bitch that came on and struck all those chords in my head, sitting in her car smoking a joint. These are episodes I've done before, only not nearly as articulate and not nearly as well thought out. But I was asking these questions years ago. And I keep saying it, where is my picket fence? Where is my little bitch? Where is my country time lemonade as the sun goes down looking out on my green lawn? Where is all that? You do the work. When I told you a bowl of rice a day, what was the fucking, and you took offense to it? I don't get paid for this. First of all, I started as a medical, you want to know how I came to be, how this shit happened? I started as a medical experiment, an extracurricular money grab for expensive medical bureaucrats to gamble on how long a human soul could survive in their money system. And all the things you can do with Sir Aaron, and he's a fandango puppet, but we got to be gentle with him. And then it worked its way up to local bureaucracy, then it worked its way up to government, then it worked its way up to military, and I've seen it all. I've seen one small step for man, one giant leap for a motherfucker like me, and there's nothing to report. There is no trip report. Just because you're here and you think you're the end-all be-all, you're not. They were given... It was different 30 years ago. I keep telling you that. It was different. I don't know if you give a fuck, but if you have an imagination and you like to fantasize, trust me, it was a different world 25, 30 years ago. They would probably embrace you if you showed any kind of... But back then, they only encouraged good, natural shit. If you weren't a supernatural force to be reckoned with by nature, then you weren't shit. That was the standard 30 years ago. If you weren't born with God-given ability to fuck shit up and not even know it, then we don't want to fuck with you. You see these videos I'm sending you? All my notebooks are gone and they've been used as like local bureaucratic fodder or whatever. That don't help me. I want to piece back together my MK Ultra mind and get back to the... And it don't mean shit to me.